Good morning, Modern Steaders.
Good morning.
It is a nice, brisk 23 degrees out right now this morning, which feels so nice because it's been so cold lately.
Warm out for girls out.
Yep. It warmed up a couple of days, or a day last week, and this week it's supposed to warm up for 3 days. We're supposed to get a bunch of rain tomorrow, so that should make things interesting because last week we got an inch of rain and everything's already flooded from that and the snow melt. So good morning, ladies. Good morning, Moose.
There's no hay in there. You knocked it out. Or you ate it, I don't know. See if you eat today. It's so messy.
The pocket door cutout's coming in handy. I'm using it as a refrigerator to keep my apple juice cold so I can make my AG. A little draft coming in now. Curious to go upstairs and see how all the mud did drying overnight. You never know.
It's probably all on the ground.
That would be terrible. Don't say that.
I wouldn't. I'm kidding.
I might cry if it's all on the ground.
It wouldn't do that, would it?
I hope not, but you never know now. So looking around, a lot of the spots that went on thick are still drying. You got like here. I'm surprised up high is, but that's still a little wet. And then you have like that corner.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna have to be cautious on what areas we put mud on. So I'm not surprised by the corners. I did those late yesterday, right before I left. But we have a lot of seams that we can go around and stop putting a second coat on. This one I second coated yesterday, and I'm surprised that's dry completely. It looks pretty good. So.
I think it's ready for paint.
Ready for paint? Yeek. It'd be textured, that's for sure.
That's why you can just do textured walls.
I made sure I put my mudding sweatshirt back on because I know I'm gonna get covered, so no need to dirty another one.
And I have like some kind of jewel mark or something here in mine. I don't know what it is.
Pretty good.
I think that you should put it on and I get to do that part.
Oh yeah? You want the fun job?
Yeah. On to the next room. I wasn't getting any mud on me and then all of a sudden I'm getting everywhere. It's just like when you paint, you're doing so good and then you get one little spot and then everywhere. On a good note, my hiccups all of a sudden disappeared, so that's good. So hopefully they stay away. It's hard to do something when you keep bouncing. All right, let's get this done. It looks like there was one joint that didn't get done, so I'm just gonna take care of myself and see. We'll just probably always know which one I did. Okay, I've actually been dying to do this, so he probably left it there on purpose, just so I had that one I can do. Probably not. All right. I think I did okay. You let me know. Now I don't remember where I was. Where was I? Might have to redo a couple. I think I already did that. Yeah. Did I do over here? Are you having fun?
Oh yeah, a blast.
Oh. Here it is.
Technically, you should do one side one day, and then when that side's dry, you should come back and do the other edge on a corner. I know most likely it's not going to be completely dry tomorrow, so we're just going to do it all the same day. It just takes a little bit more work and being careful.
Plus you're already up there.
Right, but it's easier because now you're working with two wet sides. But
Oh.
alright, need to mix up another pail of milk.
This is your first one? Second one, I mean?
Second one of this kind, yep. I hate to have to take it out now. Looks so pretty.
Frosting.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try some joints. It's just a little nook here, so it's not a big deal.
So we're as far as we can go in this room for now because a lot of the other corners that we need to get are still pretty wet. So hopefully in the morning when we come back, it'll be dry and we can continue working in this room. It'd be nice to get each room done before we move on to the next one, so that way we don't forget me, like Gina did this morning on that one joint.
Yeah, that was me. Yep.
So,
You were just leaving it for me so I could try it out.
that's right. I want you to have a spot. Test it all out.
How do you think I did my other ones? Okay.
Looks good. Good morning. Another beautiful day for more mudding. It's about 28 degrees out right now. Curious to see how warm it stayed up here overnight. I left the heater on, the electric heater on overnight on low, and it is almost 56 degrees out. Curious to see what the temperature is upstairs. I think my little temperature gauge is up here. It should be either the same or a little bit warmer. So I'm hoping that finished or helped dry out some more of our mud work. That's close. You can see it's a little bit darker of a gray and not white like that. So not completely dry, but not too far off. This area looks pretty dry. Up high is not 100% dry, but not too far off. Yeah, right here is pretty wet still. That's all right, because we still have plenty of other stuff to mud today. Temperature up here is 54, so about the same as the power room, so that's good. We finished our second coat on everything in Olivia's room yesterday. The master bedroom, we have got this corner, that corner done, some of the upper corners. This joint we haven't been able to touch yet because it's still wet from the first coat. Gina did some mudding on some joints yesterday and they look pretty dry. I feel like Mr. Rogers taking on and putting off my sweater. Mine's not a fancy sweatshirt though. Mine's my mudding one. I guess that means it's time to get to work. I feel like taping and mudding is one of those things that everybody has a story about. So, let me hear yours. I know I won't forget the first time I ever taped in mud. I think there's a lot more sanding involved than anything. Unfortunately, there's still some areas that aren't dry yet, so I'm having to work around those spots and kind of bebop back and forth.
I've been wanting to do something, so I finally asked.
There goes my helper. He wants to take a ride in the 18-wheeler and go see where the wood chips end up going to get turned into power.
That's pretty cool. So they're gonna take those chips and then they go into a burner plant, and that's how they make power. Well, that was fun. Now back to work.
I forgot I had this angle trowel, so I didn't start using it until today. When I've used it in the past, I haven't liked it. Now that I have my corners nicely made, it's giving a nice corner still. Sometimes when you try to make your corners with this, it rounds it over and you don't get a sharp corner, but it's still giving me a nice corner right now. The only place we have to do our second coat is right here in the hallway area. And anytime I'm working anywhere near it, I like to make sure we have it covered up. Because I need to get down where the camera is, but I don't like to have my rolling thing out anywhere near the stairway. Alright, last little bit is to get this edge, and then we're done with the second coat, or everything that we can second coat except for that master bedroom area. It's still wet. That feels like a big accomplishment, having the second coat on everything. I just like to take a minute every once in a while and just appreciate it, because sometimes I get working so fast that I just get on, push it on to the next thing, but sometimes it's just nice to stop and appreciate as far as you come, because we're trying to do this as much as we can on our own and building our own off-grid farm here where we are. I mean, we have years worth of projects to do, but we want this to be a nice big working farm with animals more than anything. But we will be getting greenhouses up here, barns, and lots of different livestock. But it's gonna take time, and this building is the first step. And then later on, this will become our harvest house. So it's nice to appreciate the steps as we're getting there. Well, I think next time I need to hitchhike a ride in the truck and go see how they unload the logs. It was pretty neat to see how they unloaded the trailers. I've always wondered that, because the trailers are just like a big cargo trailer. So it's kind of neat to see they just drive up, they got a ramp, and they can dump it out. Pretty interesting the things you learn. I just think it's pretty wild that they take the take the pine chips or whatever wood chips they have, and they burn them to make electricity, and that's one of the ways that we get electricity up here in our area. I don't know, just kind of neat, I think. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to our channel if you're not already subscribed, and we'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.